So once again, thank you to Jay and our team at Prairie State to get us all set up. Welcome everybody again. This is our second town hall forum this week, our virtual town hall, to where we get to talk to students, to prospective students, and also anyone else who wants to join and check this out. A little bit about what's happening now in the pandemic, how we can support students as we round the end of the semester, and also look to the summer and the fall, what you can expect. So we're so glad you're joining us, and thank you so much. I'm Dr. Michael Anthony. I serve as your Vice President for Student Affairs and Institutional Effectiveness, and so glad to be joined by a really talented group of folks today to talk a little bit about what your options are. Yesterday went really well, and we look forward to this going well. This stream, as well as yesterday's, will be posted on our COVID-19 kind of resources page by the end of this week. So if you miss anything from yesterday or today, it'll be there for you with information for you to contact folks if you need to. I am going to share now a little bit about who's going to be here today. You give me 1 second. Here we go. So if you take a look here for our second town hall, we're going to focus on registration, financial aid, and employment today. So you see a list of our speakers there. They'll share, each of the speakers will introduce themselves. They'll share a little information about how they're supporting you during the pandemic. And if you have additional questions that are not answered, you can then send a note to stayinformed at prairiestate.edu. So stay informed at prairiestate.edu, which you should see on your screen if this is going well. Send that email to that or a question or inquiry to that email address, and you will then get a response pretty fast. So to kick us off today, I want to introduce a couple of important people. Everyone on here is important, of course, but a couple of special folks being our interim president, Thomas Sabin, and our interim vice president for academic affairs, Elijah Wilson, both of whom are going to bring greetings, but then also give you a little information about what to expect for the fall and what to expect for the summer. So I'm going to turn over to you, Dr. Sabin.
Thank you, Dr. Anthony, for this opportunity to share with our students, and good afternoon, students. I'm Dr. Tom Sabin. I'm interim president at Prairie State College. I want to take a moment to welcome you to this really informative and outreaching town hall event. This has been a very challenging time for us. Everybody at the college is working hard to make your experience outstanding for the upcoming semesters, like summer, which will be a virtual semester, and then fall, which we're not too sure about yet, because we're following the governor's guidelines regarding group gatherings and social distancing, and we're monitoring any changes to the governor's stay-at-home orders. So in light of that, we continue to make sure that we do provide every resource that a student will possibly need here to be successful at Prairie State College. Rest assured, we're continuing to work hard every day to maintain the quality education you've come to expect from Prairie State, whether your classes are in person or online with our outstanding faculty. And thank you, Dr. Anthony. I'd like to introduce our esteemed Vice President for Academic Affairs, Elijah Wilson.
Thank you, Dr. Sabin, for that introduction. And I just want to say again, good afternoon, prospective, new, continuing students. And again, I want to welcome you to this very important town hall event. Again, I am Elijah Wilson, and effective June 1st will be the interim vice president of academic affairs. But more importantly, I just want you to know how happy I am to spend a few minutes with you this afternoon, talking with you about what you can expect from your education here at Prairie State College this summer and beyond. So let me first provide a preview for summer. All summer classes at Prairie State College will be taught via an online learning format. Faculty and administrators are just, right now engaged in exploring software, hardware, and everything that we possibly can that is going to enhance the learning experience for you this summer and beyond. And this includes our lab-oriented classes as well. So all of our students who are in our emergency, our healthcare programs or other CTE programs, where faculty are really working hard to explore tools that they can use to enhance the learning experience for all students. For those students who are in healthcare programs, yes, we still will have a nursing program and all of our other healthcare programs. And the faculty in those programs will be communicating with you regarding testing and other materials that you might need in order to be, to be successful in your educational pursuits. I want to take this opportunity to also emphasize why, doing summer school at Prairie State College is important. I think it'll make you, to make this a smarter summer for all students. The first thing is affordability. Just think of all the hundreds of dollars that you'll save compared to taking summer classes through a four-year school. Second thing that would make Prairie State College smarter for you this summer. Advancement. You'll add credits, you'll get ahead, so you'll be well prepared for the upcoming fall semester. Again, affordability and advancement. Two very important reasons to really strongly consider summer school classes here at Prairie State College. Now, we understand none of us knows for sure what the fall semester is going to look like, but here are some options that we are exploring. All virtual, which is a continuation of what we're doing right now, of course, with enhanced improvements to all, all courses across the college. We're even, talking about some online courses, some face-to-face classes. But again, we'll have to follow the governor's, guidelines from the CDC, from the Illinois Department of Public Health, and that will, have a strong influence on our decision making. We're also considering 8-week options. We already offer courses in 8-week blocks, but we're thinking about offering more classes in 8-week blocks that will enhance your flexibility. Maybe you don't want to take 5 classes over, or 4 classes over 16 weeks. Maybe you'll want to take 2 classes the first 8 weeks. Maybe take a class or 2 the second 8 weeks. Particularly if that's, if everything is online, that makes it a lot more manageable, we believe, for you, as students. Of course, we want all of you. You should have received an email, and if you didn't get an email, you'll hear about this later towards the end of this presentation. We want your feedback. There's a student survey out there where we're trying to understand what your experience has been like this spring with this switch to the virtual environment. And we want your feedback so that we can figure out what we need to do in order to make sure that you continue to have the quality educational experiences that Prairie State College is known for. So let's face it, no one knows whether any of us are going to be back on campus in the fall. It may be that the college experience is much the same as it has been this spring, but rest assured, we are continuing to work each and every day to maintain the quality of education you've come to expect from Prairie State College. And PSC may just be the safest, most convenient, and most affordable option for you or those you love this summer and fall. Thank you. It's been great speaking with you. Please reach out to us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Elijah. We appreciate you, as well as your expertise. Clearly a national speech champion and excellent teacher as well. The best Prairie State has to offer. So thank you so much. So let's get into the sessions. Let's get into talking to our experts who, folks, these are the best of the best of our college. People with decades of experience working to support students and who are doing everything they can to guide us through this pandemic and to support you. So let's get into our first panelist today, which is a Director of Financial Aid, Grace McGinnis, who to talk a little about the financial aid process and other things that have come up with financial aid. Of course, we know finances are difficult for folks right now. So I'm going to turn it over to Grace. Hey, Grace, you may be having difficulty. Let's move past Grace until we find out if our audio is working properly. Let's go to Denise Edwards. Denise is the college's bursar, and she works in the business office and manages the money coming in and out of the college. A big job, to be sure, but one of the most capable and competent people I know. Denise, are you on board here?
Yes, I am.
Right.
Okay, so I am going to present because there is so much information that I would like for everyone, including our students, to be aware of what's going on with the college. And there's going to be a little delay. Okay, so first of all, we are working virtually. I am in the office at minimum, but for the most part, I do have a full staff that's working from home. So if there is any need to contact us, I'm going to give you two emails. First one is the business office email, and you see it is businessoffice@prairiestate.edu. And then I'm going to give you my email and my telephone number. The telephone number goes directly to the office for when I'm in the office. It is 708-709-7927. And my email is dedwards11@prairiestate. And you will find these two sources of contact most helpful if you have any questions or concerns. So the first slide I'm going to discuss is that here at Prairie State, we have two types of refunds. I'm sure everyone is aware of the new CARES Act, which we're going to be distributing for those who qualify a refund. But to help answer the questions that people have is, when do we receive our refund? So we have two types of refund. We have one, the financial aid refund, which is a 2-week cycle, and refunds are distributed through our third-party company, Bank Mobile. And then also we have the TSC refund, which is considered to be in-house, and that is distributed on a weekly cycle. Normally those checks go out on a Wednesday, and you could expect to, if you're receiving a check via in-house, you can expect to receive it by the following week. Most of those PSC refunds are for non-credited classes, the COVID-19 refunds, and the miscellaneous refunds. So if you had to cancel a contract, if for some reason your refund did not go through Bank Mobile, that comes in-house, and we distribute those checks on a weekly basis. The next concern that I wanted to address is with the Bank Mobile refund. This is our third-party system, and what takes place with the Bank Mobile refund, two things that you should know. If you have not set up your Bank Mobile account, or currently you do not have access to it, we want you to contact the business office via email. And I have the email address there where you can contact us. And the reason why we want you to contact the business office is so that we can assist you in setting up that account. Whether we have to send you an access code, or to reset your password so that you can log in. It's very important that you do one of those two things in order to make sure that you will receive your refund in a timely manner. The second point I want to bring up is because if you do not choose a refund option in Bank Mobile, it takes approximately 90 days from the time that we initially send the funds to Bank Mobile for you to receive the refund back to you in hand. So it is very important that once you have access to your Bank Mobile account, that you go in and you make a selection, whether you choose to receive it on the Bank Mobile debit card, or you choose to have the refund transferred to your own personal bank, or you choose to receive it in the form of a check. It is very important that you make one of the three selections, because if you do not, it will take approximately 90 days in order for you to receive that refund. The next thing I want to go over is account holds. I know we have received numerous emails with students that are concerned because they're trying to register for the summer or fall term, and they have a hold on their account. So with the account holds, I want to make you aware that there are two types of account holds. One, there's a transcript hold, which you will find if you're trying to order a transcript to send to another college, to transfer it to another university. With that transcript hold, that means that you have a balance on your account and that balance would need to be paid in full in order for a PSC to release that transcript. Once again, if you have any questions or concern in that matter, we ask that you do contact the business office via email, or you can contact me directly. The other thing is a previous balance hold. And a lot of students may find that hold in their account when they go to try to register for the summer. It is not a big deal. If you do find that you have a previous balance hold, that is because you have an outstanding balance on your account that needs to, one, either be paid in full, or a payment arrangement needs to be made in order to remove the hold. Once again, please contact the business office via email or through the telephone number that was provided. We will work with you to ensure that that hold gets removed off your account so that you can register and continue your education progress. The next thing I want to cover is payment options. So with the school going virtual, a lot of students have a concern on how do I make a payment to the school? If I have an outstanding balance, how do I make a payment to the school? So we have a couple of options here at PSC. The first option we have, you can make your payment via credit card through your student web advisor account. That is located through the PSC website. You log on through the web advisor account and you can see your account and your account balance, and you can make that payment. If you do not know how to do that, please contact the office. I can email you a set of instructions that will walk you step by step in order for you to get more comfortable in logging into your web advisor account. Also, if you choose not to make the credit card method, you could also pay by check or money order. You can mail in that payment, make it to the attention, Prairie State College with the attention of the business office, and I will receive that payment. We are processing checks as they come in. We do go through the mail on a weekly basis. So please be rest assured that if you send a payment to us via mail, that will get processed. The other option is that we do credit card payments over the phone. If by some chance you find it very difficult to make that payment through the web advisor, you can call the office on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and we will be more than happy to take that payment from you over the phone. We will email you a copy of your receipt by the end of the day, so that you would know that that transaction went through. And then, of course, you can always look at your account to see that that credit has been applied to your account. The next thing is the student can go on a payment plan. So with that being said, if you have an outstanding balance and you find that, due to some difficulty, you cannot pay the full balance, we do have payment plan methods that you can use. The first payment plan method is the PSC in-house payment plan, and that is used basically under certain or special circumstances. This may be where a student needs to be on a payment plan that is outside of the payment plan that we offer through the NailNet. For example, the dental hygiene students, they are on a special in-house payment plan due to their financial responsibility. If you are a part-time financially eligible student, there may be a situation where when you go to NailNet to set up a payment plan, you do not have that option. Rest assured, you can always contact us here at the school and we can set you up on an in-house payment plan. The preferred method, though, is the NailNet payment plan. The NailNet payment, in order to go on the NailNet payment plan, it is located under the financial information section once you log into your web advisor account. So when you log into your web advisor account and you go to make, say for instance, you want to make a payment through web advisor, if you look maybe 2 lines down, you will see that NailNet payment plan option. So with that being said, I just want to make you aware that we have 3 payment plan options here at Prairie State currently. We have one, the past due payment plan, and then we also have a summer payment plan, and then we also have a fall payment plan. So right now we have 3 payment plans that are going on to help you continue your education here at Prairie State. So with the past due payment plan, if you have a past due balance that was sent to Prairie State's third-party collection agency, So if you had an outstanding balance, let's say spring of 2014, more likely that balance may have been sent to a collection agency. You can always contact the office so that we can go over that with you to see where you stand. But I just want you to know that that balance, unfortunately, will need to be paid in full before we're able to lift the hold for you to continue. But if you don't have a past due balance that has not gone to collections, you do have this option that will help you continue your education here at PSC. And that option, if you qualify, may be where you can put 15% down, and there's a $30 fee, and there are and we'll take that outstanding balance and extend it 5 monthly payments. So, for instance, currently, if you were to call today and say, I want to go do a past due payment plan, or you went to NailNet and you want to do a past due payment plan, you would be required to put the 15% down, pay the $30 fee, and they will extend your balance starting with the first payment will be June and 5 payments out from there. Once we see that 15% down, you can contact the business office via email, or you can contact us directly through the telephone number, and we will remove your hold that would allow you to register for the summer and fall term. So that's very important for the students who do have a past due balance. We want to let you know that there is an option where you can go on a past due payment plan and also continue your education through the summer and the fall. So the next thing is the summer term payment plan. So the most important thing with about the payment plans that we offer is that the earlier you get on the payment plan, the better your option is. So as you can see now with the summer term, the first 2 options are no longer are available. Right now, we're working with the May 19th payment plan option, where you have to pay 25% down, and you have 1 payment, and that is due in July. Now, keep in mind, if you were to go on a payment plan before the May 19th deadline, and you decided that you wanted to make additional payments to help pay down that balance on your account, you can do that. The system does allow you to make additional payments to help pay down your balance. And also keep in mind that we did extend the payment due date to May 14th. It was normally May 5th, but due to the situation, we did extend our payment due date for the summer to May 15th. And then for the fall payment plan, like I said, the earlier you go on a payment plan, the better the options. Right now, up to the last day to enroll of May 19th, if you go onto the system and you through NailNet and you set up a payment plan, you are not required to pay anything down other than the $30 setup fee. And your options is 5 monthly payments starting in July, and that would end out through November. So I know there was a lot of information, but I just wanted you guys to realize that we are working with you. We understand that the situation with the COVID and everyone's going virtual, and that there are many options to help you continue your education. So if you find that you need more information or you want to discuss these options, once again, feel free to contact the business office. There's the email again, or you can contact me directly. There's my telephone number and my email here at the school. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bursar Edwards. We appreciate you. I hope you heard that last piece that she said. I have my own experience with having to pay bills and dealing with bill collectors. That is not what our Bursar's office is. That is not what Prairie State is about. We're here to help you get through, right? So do not hesitate to reach out, call us, let us know what you need without shame, without embarrassment, trying to figure out how to get this thing through. We get it. Let us know what you need, okay? With that, our Director of Financial Aid, Grace McGinnis, is up next. Uh-oh, are we still having some technical difficulties? Okay, I'm looking at Jay. Okay, great, we'll work on that. Next up, I'll make sure my list is accurate here. We have Deb Habercourse, Executive Director for Institutional Advancement and also our foundation. So Deb, you spoke yesterday. We'd love to hear from you again. Want to chime in?
There we go. Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. So Grace, I'm sure when she's on, we'll talk to you about Prairie State College's response to the CARES Act. There will be students who are eligible to receive funds from the CARES Act, but not everybody will be. So this is where the foundation comes in. We have been doing fundraising and have received a sizable amount of funds, fortunately, to help students with additional expenses. Please contact us at pscfoundation@prairiestate.edu. That email will go to myself and to my 2 staff members, and we will respond as quickly as possible. Once you email us, we will send you a link to an application to fill out. It's very brief, but that will allow us to respond as quickly as possible. If you are needing assistance with summer tuition and summer books, there is an application on the website specifically for scholarship applications. So please complete that. Again, any questions, just direct them to PSC Foundation at prairiestate.edu and we will help you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Somebody I did not list earlier, who I wanted to address the students, is our bookstore manager. So Brittany's book is on the line, and I want to invite her to address our students and prospective students about really cool things they're doing to help facilitate the book exchange process, how you get your books returned, and how you get them back out for the fall and for the summer. So Brittany.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Brittany Zook. I'm the store manager of the bookstore. So what we've been doing, we've been working day to day to make things a lot easier for you guys. I've been trying to answer all you guys' emails as quickly as I can, but I'm getting through them as soon as I can, like I said. So right now we're transitioning our summer textbooks to online only. So you can go onto our website now and place orders. We're processing orders day to day. Students that are using financial aid, we can't process you guys until the funds are available. So once those funds are posted to your account, then we're able to process your order and get it shipped out to you as soon as we can. If you have rentals, I've been getting a lot of questions about rentals. So you have to ship your rentals back to us. Just as long as they're postmarked by the 14th. I know that you need them for your finals. So there is a couple grace days for you guys to return the books back to us. So you can get a free UPS label on our website. It's prairiestate.college.com, and you'll just click on the textbook return link, and that way you can generate your free shipping label. If you need your order number or know the email that you used when you created your rental account, send me an email at bzook, that's ZOOK, at prairiestate.edu, and I can give you all that information. Once we do receive your rental, you will then receive an email confirmation that is checked in and you're all set. If you want to keep your rental, you like the book for some reason, you just want to keep reading it, you do have a buyout option. And that was detailed in the email that was sent out to you probably about 2 weeks ago. If you didn't receive that email, once again, you can email me and I can get you the information about the buyout option. Just make sure that you include your phone number that you rented with, so that way it can speed up the process of me getting back to you. If you have books that you want to sell back right now, we do not have the buyback option available. We will recircle back to this once everything calms down from the pandemic. But I hope that we can have a buyback option for you guys, but just right now it is on hold. And then if that changes, we'll send out an email to your Prairie State student email. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send me an email. I'm trying to get to you guys as quick as I can, but just please send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brittany. You're wonderful. As you can see, folks are all around the college. Our community, people in our community, these are our folks taking care of you, and we're so thankful for Brittany and her work. We will have on the video, I'll say this, the final version of the video that's going to be posted for you will have email addresses and names attached to it so that you can easily reference the contact information for the folks who are speaking. But also, I'll give you some resources at the end where you can find this information. So Grace, are we ready? Nope. Okay. I see. I thank you, Jay. I see you. I know. In that case, let's move to Dean of Enrollment Management, Jamie Miller. Jamie leads the enrollment efforts of the college, amongst other things. She's also the college's registrar. So I'm going to turn over to Dean Miller to give us a little information and to let us know what's going on in her shop.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Anthony. Can everybody hear me and see me? Okay, wonderful. So I'm pulling up my Word document now because I wanted to make sure it's a lot of good information. I want to make sure I get to all of it. So I'm the Dean of Enrollment Management over the Registrar's Office, Financial Aid, and now recruitment. So a lot of great, exciting things happening with respect to recruitment, especially with the new Lake County introduction of that rate and working with our high schools and our adult population and financial aid. Grace is going to share some great things going on over there with the CARES Act and the fact that they're processing both award years at this time. So fill out those FAFSAs ASAP, turn in all documents they request so you can get your determination letter. But today I'm going to focus more so on the registrar's office. And we really want to just emphasize that we are still here for you and to serve you and all your needs. We've had to be very creative in this virtual world, but I cannot recall a time that any of my staff have come to me with an issue that we have denied. So we always try to find a way to really work through this virtual environment and solve the issue. So I just wanted to start off, excuse me, by emphasizing some important points to our currently enrolled students. So with respect to the spring 20 semester, the last day to drop a class was extended to May 15th. So please make sure you speak with your faculty members regarding your options if you are considering dropping a class. And May 15th is the last day of the term. So you literally can turn in all assignments, exams, everything, and then make your determination. But I encourage you all to speak with your faculty member first to really get a good gauge of where you are in the class and how you may finish the course. If you do decide you want to drop the class, you'll want to email a member of the enrollment services team at enrollment@prairiestate.edu from your PSC email account. And the PSC email account is really important because that is one of the ways in which we verify that you are yourself. We verify your identity by the fact that you were able to log on to your own account. So make sure that you are using your PSC email account when you are dropping classes. So that's May 15th. You may also choose to speak with your faculty member if you want to pursue an incomplete grade in the course. So that is something that is totally in the realm with the faculty and the student to discuss what's outstanding or if it's even possible to, complete the course via incomplete. And we definitely will work with you and the faculty member in terms of them setting the expiration date for when that work and that grade has to be completed. But that's a personal decision. So that has to be a discussion between yourself and the faculty member. So registration is open for both the summer and the fall. So please register because there is more than enough time. We have also extended, as Denise said, the payment due date for the summer has been extended to allow additional time. If you even need a few more weeks or so after that, you can always request that we hold your classes. That means that gives you additional time to make the payment, but you would still attend your classes because if you're registered, you gotta attend. So whether the payment's in or not, if you're registered, you attend those classes. But registration is open for both the summer and the fall. Most students can register just by logging onto their WebAdvisor account and selecting the course in question and following the prompts there. So most students can just register on WebAdvisor and not need to speak with any faculty member, staff member in enrollment services or any other office. But some students may need to speak with an advisor or register directly with a PSC staff member in the enrollment services office. If you choose to do that as opposed to registering on WebAdvisor, once again, you're going to email enrollment@prairiestate.edu from your PSC email account. You can also click the Register Now button that is on the home page over to the right-hand side of the screen. That will also route you to the instructions on how you can register with a staff member. We are also in the process of finalizing some online forms for both registration and add drops that will help to streamline the registration process. But for those who don't want to use WebAdvisor for whatever reason, but we really had to explore various options to verify identity to secure your educational record. So that is why we really took some time to really explore those different options. But just know that we are working on that as well. Almost done with that. But remember, most students can register via WebAdvisor, so please use your online tools. Also, ordering transcripts. If you're finishing the semester and you need to order transcripts and have them sent to another institution or employer or yourself, you can log on to WebAdvisor and click on the Order Transcripts button, or you can click on the Order Transcripts button from the home page, and you can register. You can order your transcripts. If you are registered, I would suggest that you also click on the Hold for Grades button. And if you are completing your degree or certificate, select that appropriate button as well. What that will do is it'll cause us not to process those transcripts until your grades have been posted to your record or until your credential is on that transcript. So if you do need to see those grades, I encourage you to click that button as well so we know when to send that transcript out. And finally, you can still petition for graduation. So we are still accepting graduation petitions up through the end of the term, which is May 15th. So that's some good information for our currently enrolled students. So for our prospective students, so the first way that you're going to become acquainted with the registrar's office is by applying to the college. So you would want to click the Apply Now button that is in the upper right-hand portion of the PSC homepage. And that'll take you through a quick, easy, basic application that asks some questions that really help us to meet your educational needs. And it helps us to know what your goals are at the institution. Just as a quick note, I'm sure Grace will cover this when she comes on. The Social Security number is not required on the application. But if you are applying for financial aid, you will want to include your Social Security number on your PSC application, because if we don't have a match with respect to your name, your date of birth, and your Social Security number, then the Department of Education will not send us your FAFSA. So even if you put our school code in, if the information at PSC doesn't match the information on your FAFSA with respect to your name, your date of birth, and your Social Security number, that we will not be able to receive that FAFSA. So that's why it's important for you to enter that Social Security number if you do want to receive financial aid, or if you want a 1098-T, I believe it's called, at the end of the year for tax purposes. So after you apply to the college, you will receive an email from our Information Technology Resource Department. Now, this email is really important. It will be sent to your personal email account, and it's going to include your username and password to access your PSC email, your D2L, which is a learning management tool, as well as WebAdvisor. So the same user ID and password is used to access all three systems. Now, WebAdvisor, I look at it as a gateway tool because it gives you access to so much. I've already talked some about WebAdvisor in terms of registering. So you can register on WebAdvisor, you can add and drop courses, you can view your schedule, you can print your schedule, you can view your final grades, you can order transcripts, you can view your bill, you can pay your bill, you can establish a payment plan, you can view your financial aid status, you can even view what documents the financial aid office still needs you to submit before they can determine if you're eligible to receive financial aid. Because of course, filling out that FAFSA is just step one. There are other steps that have to be completed before they can determine if you're eligible to receive financial aid. And if so, what forms of financial aid. And also you can view your financial aid award letter on WebAdvisor. So WebAdvisor is a really great tool. I encourage you all to use it because it has a lot of good information there that you need. So soon, you'll also be able to view your degree audit on WebAdvisor, plan out courses that you want to take semester by semester by semester, as well as interact with your advisor via WebAdvisor, which will be called self-service when that comes along. So that's a really great tool. So we encourage you to use all of your resources. So after you get that wonderful email from ITR giving you your user ID and password, the next thing you're going to want to do is go over and access your email account. So you're going to access your PSC email, and you're going to see a wonderful welcome letter welcoming you to the PSC family. And it will also include additional steps that you would need to continue the registration process, which you would next speak with an academic advisor. So now you've applied, you have your user ID and passwords, and now you're meeting with an advisor. So you're going to meet with that advisor virtually, and you're going to discuss your interests, different programs we offer, different courses, whatever you want to discuss with that advisor to ensure that you're taking the right classes for the right programs to meet your educational goals. Now, also note that the advisors are exploring an existing tool that we currently have on campus to try to streamline the routing of students that may want to meet with specific advisors. So they are exploring that right now, but currently you would want to use the advisor at prairiestate.edu email account to access the advisors. The advisors will then determine if you need to take a placement test, or if we can use your high school transcripts, or if you need to submit unofficial or official transcripts from a transfer institution if you are a transfer student, to go ahead and get you started at the college. So after your session with the advisor, you've selected your courses, you know what you want to take, then we will register you for your courses, and you will receive a confirmation email sent to your Prairie State College email account. Then you can go on WebAdvisor and you can view your schedule, you can view your bill, you can pay your bill, set up a payment plan, whatever the case may be. And so speaking of bills, which Denise did a wonderful job of explaining all the functions available through the bursar's office, after you register, you're going to want to establish your payment. So, and you're going to also want to purchase your books and supplies. So PSC has various payment options that have been discussed, as well as funding options that the college offers. So we have payment plans. You can complete your FAFSA to see if you're eligible for different federal and state types of aid, whether it be grants or loans or campus-based funding. There's the PSC Foundation, where you heard from Executive Director Hebhorst. There are outside scholarships that you may also want to send to the institution to help pay that bill. Veterans benefits. If you want to explore veterans benefits, you want to speak to George Sannon because there are a lot of opportunities available to assist students through those veterans benefits, as well as sponsored billing, where if you are employed, maybe your employer offers tuition reimbursements. There's also the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Grant, which is the WIOA funding that may be available, or the Workforce Equity Initiative Grant, which is the WE grant, which is a newer grant that came along through the state of Illinois. And there are all types of other options. So lots of funding options. So please speak with a member of the college if you have any questions, and we are more than willing to work with you there. So now you have registered, but something came up and you got to change the plans and you have to drop a course. It's okay. If you need to drop a course for whatever reason, please, 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 please don't just walk away. Just like you register for the course by going through steps to register, you have to drop the course. So please don't walk away. We see students at times walk away, and when they do this, they're still responsible for the payment, but they also would receive a failing grade in the class that would impact their financial aid and as well as their academic GPA. So please don't just walk away, but drop the course appropriately on WebAdvisor or with a member of the enrollment services team. You may want to speak with your faculty member or academic or financial aid advisors prior to dropping if you have questions. But if you do indeed need to drop the course, please take the necessary action either via WebAdvisor or through the enrollment services office to drop the class. Let's see here. So now you are enrolled, you are officially a student. And to all continuing and returning students, after your first semester at Prairie State, you can register on WebAdvisor. Your first semester with us, we want you to meet with an academic advisor, usually a first-year experience program, or maybe for transfer students, you would meet with a member of the advising team. So your first semester, you're going to speak with an academic advisor. But after that, most students will be able to register just directly on WebAdvisor. Now, some students may need to speak with an advisor or enroll through the registrar's office for various reasons. If they tested into developmental courses, or maybe on academic probation, or maybe they're an athlete or international student, or maybe their course says instructor consent required. You would have to register with a member of the team. And once again, whenever you reach out to the Enrollment Services Office via enrollment@prairiestate.edu, you want to use your PSC email account. That is the way that we verify that you are who you say you are, because you have your own unique user ID and password. So just a few, if you stick with me a little bit longer, just a few other services I want to talk about that are noteworthy. Transcripts. We talked about you can order transcripts either by logging on the Web Advisor and clicking the order transcript button, or from the PSC homepage, you can just click the little folder that says order transcripts, and you would be able to order transcripts through Credential Services. Transcripts can be sent via mail, via fax, or online, depending on your method of delivery. You can also still submit external transcripts to the college from other high schools or colleges, whether it be electronically or through hard copy form. It needs to come from that institution or from that third-party servicer directly to us. If it comes from you to us, it's unofficial. If it comes from the high school or college or the third-party servicer to us, then that's an official transcript. But it is important to note that if you have unofficial transcripts, we can use that first semester through advising to go ahead and get you registered for classes. We are still performing enrollment verifications. We report every month to the Department of Education, as we are required to do, your enrollment status, but you may have other needs that require verification of enrollment. So we're still doing that, once again, through that same enrollment@prairiestate.edu account. You may have work in district forms where you live out of the district, but you work full-time in the district. We're still processing those through the Enrollment Services Office. Or you may have a cooperative agreement where you may live in another district, but they've given you an agreement to come to Prairie State because they don't offer the program you want to take, but we do offer it. So that's something else you want to get a process through our Enrollment Services Office. Residency verification. When you initially apply to the college, whatever you write in that application is where we will say you live. But if there's any reason that we receive information that may bring into concern your residency, you will be required to verify where you reside. So we're still processing that through our office as well. And on our website, we do have information on types of forms and ID or mail that would be required and the specific dates with respect to residency verification. Release of confidentiality and proxy forms. We're still processing release of confidentiality forms. So this is where, if I'm the student, I want to give my mother access to my educational record. So I'm communicating with the college that Joe Miller has the ability to access my advising record or my billing record, or you specify which records they have access to, and they would have that access until you rescind that previous release. And we also have proxy forms that would allow you to give someone else the ability to register you for a class or drop you from a class if you were incapacitated for whatever reason. Transcript evaluation requests, we're still processing those, as well as graduation petitions, change of program forms, change of information forms. Maybe your name is changed, your address is changed, maybe there was an issue with your social security number or date of birth. We're still processing those as well. So those are other services, not all services, but those are some of the most noteworthy services that you would handle through the registrar's office. Now, students may also be interested in taking a non-credit program or course at the college. So if you're interested in enrolling in a non-credit program or course, you may be interested in continuing in professional education courses, adult education and literacy courses or programs, personal enrichment courses, career training, or programs for kids. So still explore those options because we do still have those courses available. So you'll want to review those programs and options by visiting the non-credit courses and programs page from the PSC website. So in closing, one final tip. Be sure to view the academic calendar. The academic calendar is on the website as well as in the front of the schedule. It is going to give you all types of great information in terms of deadline dates. So when can you start registering? You can register right now. How long do you have to add a class? How long do you have to drop a class? If you want to audit a class, how long do you have to do that? Those dates are really important because PSC is very flexible. So we have 8-week courses, 16, 14, 12-week classes, and some classes that are even less than 8 weeks. But all of those have different dates by which you have to add a class, drop a class, and so on and so forth. So viewing that academic calendar is going to be really important for you. Another important tool is going to be the refund table. The refund table is on the Bursars page, but the reason I'm pointing it out is when you come to drop a class, you have to know if you can still drop it, but you also want to be mindful of the refund table. The refund table is going to tell you the deadline that you would have to drop that course by to get 100% refund. And when I say refund, I just mean not be financially responsible for that course. If you drop that course after the deadline, you still will owe the college for that particular course. But if you drop it before the deadline, then the tuition and fees associated with that course would be removed. So that is why you really want to make sure you look at that refund table that's online under the business offices page, as well as the academic calendar. So all in all, we are here, we are ready, and we are more than willing to address all of your needs. We have been creative and we will continue to be creative in this virtual world to make sure we service you and address your needs while still safeguarding your educational record. So thank you all so much. And if you have questions, I'm always available. And I have a great team as well. So all of us are here to serve you. Thank you.
Wow. Well, that was a clinic on enrollment management at the community college and actually at any college. So let me say something. First of all, to my two speakers who are left, you're fine on time. Nobody has anywhere to go. So you have nowhere to go. So I don't want anybody complaining about anything. Everybody listening, you can pause, go to the bathroom, come back. It's all available. Who cares? We have nowhere to go. Quarantine. So what I want to say to the students who are listening and people, what you're hearing right now, the reason we're sharing this information is not just for Prairie State either, right? This is teaching you how to be a great consumer, right? For you and your families to be good consumers of higher education. These are the questions how you become. Knowledge is power, information is power. You want to be a wise consumer and a smart advocate for yourself. So that's why this information is relevant. When we ask you to go check the website and to look at these different resources and to look up what you need, you can see how complicated and complex this work is. Every student is different, and we would do you a disservice by giving you blanket advice to just go do this and you'll be fine. It's not that simple. You are unique. Your needs are unique. So we want you to reach out to us because of how complex this stuff can be to say, here's my situation and let us tailor a solution for you. So reach out to us when you need help. So now, without further ado, Grace McGinnis, it's third time a charm. We're going to get you on this. She is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go for it.
Great. I am so sorry. I'm having some technical challenges and I'm actually in the office. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Grace McGinnis, and I have the pleasure of serving as the financial aid director here at Prairie State College. Myself, in addition to my team, we are here to support you. We are working virtually. However, we do still come into the office to check for faxes, to check for mail. Students are still sending in applications via the mail as well. So we're here processing that paperwork as well. We have gotten a couple of questions from students wondering how do they submit their applications or documents for financial aid. And so I am pleased to let you know that we are open and ready to award financial aid for the fall semester. So for 2021, we went live last week. And what that means is we started pulling in your FAFSA applications for the 2021 semester. So for the fall semester, you should be receiving, I call them a love note, but a missing information letter. We'll send that in the mail to you, as well as a email that'll be going to your account letting you know we've received your FAFSA application, and if you need to submit additional paperwork or forms, financial aid forms. The forms can be submitted in a variety of ways. We ask that you can email the forms to us, and our email is financial-aid@prairiestate.edu. You can fax the forms to us. Again, staff are coming into the office weekly pulling the faxes and tracking your paperwork onto our system. Our fax number is on the forms, but the fax number, in case you need to write it down, is 708-709-3716. So those are the ways you can submit your paperwork to us. You can email us, you can fax it to us. And we're also in the process of converting our popular forms like the rights and responsibilities form, the verification worksheets. Those forms are being converted so you can simply fill it out online, and we get it electronically. So just so you know, we're still here processing financial aid for the fall. We're actually even processing financial aid for summer. So we've already mailed out postcards. We've mailed letters to students letting them know that they can register for summer. And as you register for summer, the financial aid advisors are reviewing eligibility and making those putting those awards on our system. And we are still mailing award letters out to students as well. Another question that we've gotten from students is about book vouchers. How do you get your books? And so we continue to use the electronic book voucher. We've been doing the electronic book voucher for the last 7 years. And you can even use it virtually or, at home. It's just a matter of you going online. Through WebAdvisor, you should see a link that if you want to purchase your books online, you just need your student ID. Barnes & Noble is our partner, our bookstore partner. They will ship or mail the books out to you. They pay for the postage unless you want like next day or something like that, but they pay for the postage as well. So you don't have to worry about the postage for that. Another thing that we're doing, they mentioned it earlier in the town hall, but the CARES Act. We launched the Higher Education Emergency Relief Funds on March 1st. It is a very simple online application that students complete. That application is sent to the financial aid office, and we are reviewing those applications to make sure that students are eligible and they qualify for the funding. We've already emailed students just to confirm that we've received their application. And so we hope to have funds sent to students initially. The initial funds will go out the first part of next week. So as Denise was talking about Bank Mobile and making sure that you have selected your refund process, that is extremely important because based on your refund process, that will determine how quickly you get those emergency funds. So we encourage students to select, your personal account, checking or savings account, or even if you want the Bank Mobile debit card, you can have it refunded there as well. If there are any questions, definitely contact us at financial-aid@prairiestate.edu. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grace. We appreciate you. Last but certainly not least, our manager of our career services area, Mary Fitzpatrick, to talk a little bit about what the Career Services Center is doing to support you, but also what employers are looking for and what other employment things are going on out in the community. So she's an incredible asset, new to our division particularly, but she's going to be wonderful. I look forward to hearing from her. Mary?
Thank you, Dr. Anthony. Can you all hear me? I think you probably can. Yeah, good. Okay, I am Mary Fitzpatrick, as Dr. Anthony just said, and I am the manager of your Career Services Office at Prairie State. And we are here to help you with all things career related. So anything that has to do from, anything career related to your job search. So let me go through kind of a little bit of detail about what we can help you with, whether you're a current student or you are getting ready to graduate next week. Congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself. It's a very weird time to graduate, but you'll have some wonderful stories, I guess, for your grandchildren, right? So we can help you with your job search. So how do you even begin to embark on a job search when you are living in a virtual world, right? We can talk to you about that. We can help you out with that. We can give you resources for that. We can sort of point you in the right direction. Teach you how to put up your LinkedIn profile. It's really important that you do that if you haven't done that already. You really want to get on there because employers will be seeking you, so you want to do that. Once you kind of get all that settled down, we can help you with your resume. So what goes on a resume? What should not go on a resume? What are employers looking for on a resume? We are happy to help you with any of that. And if you have a resume already, we can go ahead and review that for you. So let us take a look at it. We can make it an even stronger document than it probably already is. Industry information, right? Just like Dr. Anthony said, this is a weird time to job search. So how is your industry doing? Is it up? Is it down? I literally study this stuff. I pull this off our federal government website. We have some local information that I pull together just to see what industries are hiring, what are not hiring, especially right now, because we are seeing some different things, and we can talk to you about that. So I spent a long time this morning on the phone with a student who was wondering about her industry. So she and I talked a lot about her industry and maybe what she could do differently if her industry is not expanding right now, if it's contracting right now, how to look for work in expanding industries, and then how we can talk about that on her resume. So how she can present those transferable skills. So we can help with that too. And what about salary information or hourly wage information? What should you expect leaving college? You know, what is the going rate for you? And how can you maybe negotiate a little higher? We can help you with that too, teach you how to do that. We do that a lot with students, so please ask us about that. What about interview skills, right? Interview skills, gosh, everybody gets nervous about interviewing, but again, we're here to help you with that. In fact, my colleague and I, Terry Akins, are always doing practice interviews with students. So we'd be happy to help you with that. So what questions could you be asked? We'll throw some of those hard to answer questions to you, and then we'll also make it even industry specific. So whether you're in healthcare or IT or welding, what kind of questions can you expect from your industry, and how do you answer those questions? So we can help you with all of that. Let me actually share my screen really quick because I want to give you a little bit more information about how to contact us and all that fun stuff. So give it a minute, it's a little slow here. There we go, allow, and then we'll pull up our PowerPoint right here. Okay, I hope you can all see that. I think you probably can. This might be a little bit of a delay. So how to get a hold of us? Let me first talk about our website. We are putting all kinds of resources on our website right now because, you know, we're not doing workshops in classrooms. We're not doing workshops, you know, out in the college. So go to our website. We've put some workshops up there on resume writing, interview skills. We have shorter videos on, you know, how to answer certain interview questions, how to do a phone interview, you know, what are some soft skills that our employers are looking for right now? How do you get those soft skills that employers are looking for right now? So check those out too. And then we have some documents you can print off, like a resume handout and a interview skills handout. So go to prairiestate.edu and then just do the keyword search career, and you will find all kinds of information about us. If you are a current student or an alum, please get on Pioneers Get Hired. There's the address right there, College Central /Prairie State. Click on student or alumni and register. This is where employers in the community and in fact regionally are coming on to post their open positions. So you can job search there. That's one of the ways that you can job search, or even look for part-time work, internship, all of that good stuff. There's also great resources on there for you. So there's podcasts on there. There's documents on, you know, again, interviewing, resume, LinkedIn, all of that good stuff. So get on there. It's a great resource for you, and it's totally free to you. Our email address, careerdevelopment@prairiestate.edu. So if you want to set up an appointment, have a question for us, that's how to reach us, and then we'll reach out back to you. So tomorrow at this time, from 3 to 4, we're going to do an open hours, a career services open hours for you. So email us at that careerdevelopment@prairiestate.edu, and we'll send you out the link, and then you can just drop in and ask us anything related to your career or to your job search or resume, anything. If you just want to ask us through email, you can do that too. If you just want to set up an appointment, do it through there. Again, we will meet with you either by phone, by email, or by Google Hangout like this. However you want to meet with us, we will meet with you. So you just tell us. So again, careerdevelopment@prairiestate.edu. Okay, thanks guys, that's it for me. I'll stop sharing my screen here.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much, Mary. So as you can see, from students who are current students to students who are looking to become a part of the PSC family to members in the community who are looking to take courses to step up their skills or personal interest skills or things they need to do to retool for employment, Prairie State is your community college for getting that done. We are here for you. We are here for you, and you are almost at the end. You are so close to either ending your journey in higher education or transferring your journey to another institution, or maybe just starting. So wherever you are in that path, know that the college is here and ready to support you. Let me close with this slide. It's a couple of reminders, and then we're really going to be done. So let me share this. Okay, we should be sharing about now. And so a couple of reminders, being a good digital citizen, being a good citizen of a community college, a good citizen of a university, check your email, check your college email regularly. There's also tons of resources that I want you to be familiar with on the COVID-19 page that's linked on the top banner of prairiestate.edu. Please go to that, check it out. There's a For Students tab that has information about offices, email addresses that you can send to. Ask the question that you have. There is no stupid question. There is no dumb question. Ask the question. This is new for many of you. This is old hat for some of you, but a new institution. Let us know what you need. There's resources there for you. As Vice President Wilson said earlier, there's a COVID-19 student impact survey floating around in your email. You can also click to access that from the website as well. Please let us know how we're doing. We won't know unless you tell us, but we want to know. There's also a graduating student survey that's been sent out today. So for you graduating seniors, congratulations. We're so proud of you. There's a video around commencement and about what we're doing and how we're going to try to handle that. We want your feedback about your experience at Prairie State. So please, please, please check that survey out as well. Finally, any questions you have, stay informed at prairiestate.edu. Stay informed at prairiestate.edu. We'll help you get the questions answered that you need to get answered. We want to thank all of our panelists once again. We want to thank you all for joining us. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you.